Hello, I'm Veritia Thalassa from the Pulse Chain Nexus, and today we're shedding light on a critical legal battle that could change everything you know about decentralized finance, or DeFi. Richard Hart, the founder of Hex and Pulse Chain, is gearing up to face the SEC in a fight that's about much more than one man or project. This case could reshape the future of crypto itself. In just a few weeks, the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York will host one of the most important legal battles the crypto world has ever seen. On October 31st, Richard Hart will square off against the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, an agency attempting to regulate DeFi like never before. But what exactly is DeFi? DeFi represents a revolutionary financial system where users exchange, lend, and borrow on the blockchain directly, without middlemen like banks or brokers. It's finance by the people, for the people. And at the heart of this case lies the question, will the SEC succeed in dragging DeFi under traditional regulation, or will Richard Hart prove that decentralized projects belong to the people, free from overbearing control? Richard Hart's flagship project, Hex, is a perfect example of DeFi's potential. Hex is an immutable smart contract, meaning once it's deployed on the blockchain, it can never be altered. Not by Hart, not by any government, no one. It's a trustless system that has worked perfectly since its launch, but the SEC is attempting to classify it as a security, and that's where the stakes get higher. Hart's defense team, led by the powerhouse law firm Quinn Emanuel Urquhart and Sullivan, is fighting back on the basis that blockchain technology is a form of free speech protected by the First Amendment. And this case could set a precedent that affects not just Hex and Pulse Chain, but the entire world of decentralized finance. Richard Hart's moves over the years, including a $1 billion sacrifice phase under the banner of freedom of speech, now seems like part of a master plan to confront this very moment. And with his legal team ready to go head-to-head with the SEC, it's clear Hart knew the battle was coming. But the real question is, why is the SEC so intent on controlling immutable code, something that can't be changed or manipulated? Could it be that they're afraid of the very thing that makes DeFi so powerful? This pivotal case will be heard on October 31st in the Eastern District of New York, and the outcome could ripple across the entire crypto space. Will DeFi remain in the hands of the people, or will it fall under the control of regulators? One thing's certain, this battle could redefine what financial freedom looks like in the digital age. Stay tuned as we bring you updates on what may be the most important legal showdown in crypto history. And now to finish off, let's hear a few words from Richard himself.
What I wished that everyone would get is that there's only a few things in this world that can really change man's relationship with government, man's relationship with money, man's relationship with his time. Right now, we've got the highest inflation we've had since I've been alive, and that's 43 years now. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And we've got banks collapsing, and we've got bailouts, and all of the things that people predicted would come true that are the reason that cryptocurrency was invented are happening. You know, there's certain countries that you may not have been to that this is life or death for them. You know, high inflation countries where their money is worth, half as much at the end of the next year as it is this year. You got to get your money out of those currencies. And the dollar is not one of those currencies yet, but historically, about every 50 years, fiat currencies fail. It's very hard to have a fiat currency backed by nothing that lasts longer than 50 years, it seems. And, dollar's been around for a while. So I hope you guys enjoyed the movie. I feel that it's wildly important for you to understand that the future really is digital. It really is cryptocurrency. And if you can get around the gatekeepers, if you can get the word out, if you can get people to learn about something that could really change the future, everyone gets rich together. When you get rid of all the middlemen and you get rid of all the waste and you get rid of all the inefficiency, that value it goes somewhere, and it goes to the people that deserve it, the people that believed.